Okay, moving on. What are some dating red flags and deal breakers that you look out for?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are legit. For me personally, being a woman, I look out for controlling behavior, telling me what to wear, telling me who I can't hang out with. If they ever use the word, you have to cut that person off. That's an immediate red flag for me. Not wanting to spend any time with my family, big red flag for me. Getting very jealous if I'm wearing something, sexy or whatever, getting very, very jealous.
Interesting.
Yeah, coming from Boston, I experienced a lot of jealous men, and I reject it. I despise it. I hate it. I hate when a guy wants to start a fight. But there's a difference. I think I've warmed up to what jealous actually means and what protection actually means, and I have to figure out what that means to me because it's totally something different now. But I think a little bit of jealousy is good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my partner to be like, yeah, go off. I don't care. I trust you, whatever.
Right.
But I think a little bit of jealousy shows like some fun kind of like connection, some like it's you and me, right?
Interesting.
It's there, but it's not controlling.
Yeah, I'm still working on what jealousy means to me, but I think that there can be a healthy jealousy.
Do you feel like it's like the extremes that are the red flags? So it's like if you're extremely jealous or like, let's say independent, you're too independent, you don't even care about.
Extreme apathy is also, it'd be like, oh, so you don't give a shit at all.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's jealousy, and I'm always the culprit. Where I'm consistently blamed, like you made him do that or whatever. That feels like a very past relationship thing in my life that I find as a red flag.
Interesting.
Yeah,
the
those
emotion,
are the big things.
the feeling of jealousy is not necessarily the problem as much as it is like them. Yeah, it's the controlling thing. It's them being like, they're putting it on you. They're making you feel bad about it.
Yeah, and also like ultimatamente. Like you can never.
Oh, well, that's control.
You can never. Yeah. So those are my big red flags.
Control it's a lot of controlling behaviors. I mean, I think even at a young age, we all go, well, I don't want to be with someone controlling, but there's so many controlling behaviors that I feel
Microaggression, like little ones.
Oh yeah.
Until
little ones where they're like, I don't know about that friend. Maybe you shouldn't talk to them. And then a year later, you're like, oh shit, I'm not talking to that friend. I'm not talking to any of my friends.
Yeah.
It's little things.
Yeah. For me, a similar one, I think it comes down to controlling is like, I remember when I was younger, I was very into like sarcasm. And like, oh, I like girls with sarcasm and stuff. And they're like, if they'd be like, oh, that's so dumb. Or like, what I was saying.
So random.
But then, yeah, that's so random. No, but then it kind of turned into, wait, oh, are they being sarcastic or are they being mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, this person's mean. Like they're being mean to me. And you like, I was like, wait, why am I? But that's partially of like, oh, I didn't believe I was good enough.
Right.
So if they said that, I was like, yeah. So that nowadays is absolutely like, I am not into any sort of like negative, like.
I think that's also like disrespecting in public. Like when I think it's a big red flag when someone's like, ugh, my husband's such a fucking idiot.
That.
Or like, my
sick.
wife sucks, ball and chain. I think disrespectful name calling is such a red flag. I think that I don't know if that ties in with like the mean aspect.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's a factor.
It's like,
I judge people when they are disrespectful towards their partners
of
or
course
friends.
It'd be like my partner,
There's
farted again.
there's times where it's a joke where I'm like, okay, but you're not saying it with actual disrespect. You're fucking with each other.
Yeah.
There's also respect that's like similar to our funeral roasts.
Right.
Where I'm like, there is so much respect in us
You can
roasting
feel
each
it.
other there.
Yeah.
But there is then the like actual disrespect when
Yeah.
you see someone talking down about someone. I hate it. So that's for me. And yeah, controlling behaviors of any sort is immediately like, nope, done.
There's also like little red flags, like if you like are at a party and you have your partner with you and they're like by your side the whole time.
Oh.
And they're like, hey,
Big
I'd be
one.
like, get away. Or if like you'd never see them again. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
mix of both.
it's the extremes, at least
balance.
for me.
I sometimes feel like I can't breathe when my partner is attached to my hip. I'm literally like, I cannot breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
But that I always thought that was just me, like extreme, like I need my space. But I think that is
It's
a red
pretty
flag.
universal. Yeah.
And then I don't know about the not seeing. I guess